Welcome to my garden, where I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. I have been gardening for approximately 2 weeks, and I've built this gardening bed off of the back of my landlords who own the house I'm renting and created all of these gardening beds. On first glance, they look really, really nice. And I won't lie, they're not bad. I like them a lot, but they're definitely not in the best shape. Lots of, very safe, very nice. This is the left side of my gardening bed where right now I have Brussels sprouts planted. I did not grow these from seed. I did not grow them myself. These were a lovely donation from a gardening expert in my life. It also happens to be my dad. I like to think of myself as a gardening nepo baby where I'm reaping the benefits of a gardening expert like my dad, but also I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. One of the things I've learned is you have to come out here every single day. I'm coming out here every single day. I'm looking at my beds. I'm pulling weeds because, I don't know, somebody said that like if you let it go for a few days, you get really behind and it becomes way more difficult to weed. I used to think it was kind of crazy when my dad said he had to go outside and talk to the plants, talk to his vegetable garden. And now I'm doing that. Anyway, this guy here is not looking so hot, but the rest of them I'm very proud of. I feel like they look good so far. I really, like I said, can't take much of the credits from my dad, but I did make the cute labels. I have been watering these every day in the 2 days it's been since I planted them because they're little and I feel like they need it. This is my second bed on the left. This has rosemary, chives that I cannot take credit for because they were here before I moved in. And then I planted carrot seeds and radish seeds. So this garden bed I've been afraid to weed because I don't know if it's a weed or a carrot or radish popping up. I am seeing some growth where I planted things, which is exciting. This little guy. That may be it. And I did plant more than 2 seeds, so we'll see. I've been very, very vigilant about watering. Oh my God, what is happening? Okay, I think that was just not all tight enough. I've been very vigilant about watering the radish and carrot seeds because I've heard that they need to stay moist until they sprout. This is garden bed number 3, where I have nothing planted over here. And then just yesterday I planted some arugula seeds here. So I'm also trying to keep those nice and moist until they sprout. And then if you're wondering what's under this white bucket, it is a rhubarb plant that also was here when I first moved in that I'm trying to get to grow up and the stalks be longer because it's very leafy right now and I feel like I should be harvesting it soon. Like this is the time to harvest your rhubarb and it's very much stalk to it. It's mostly leaf. So I heard that if you block it from the light, it'll grow. I don't know, grow up looking for light. Cover you back up. This one bed that is actually looking quite scrumptious. It's my garlic that I planted last November and let me tell you something, it's pretty hard to kill garlic. This tiny little baby plant over here I just planted is a tiny little baby sage plant. And then this bed back here are some snap peas that I planted from seed probably 2 weeks ago now. And yesterday I saw some signs of growth, some little sprouts, but not seeing those today. So honestly, the thing about the garden is like you put the seed in, you do your research, you add some fertilizer, you make sure it's moist, and then you have to wait. I Googled because I was concerned about my radish and carrot sprouts not coming up. Those could take up to a month, especially when it's cold. And let me tell you, it's freaking cold right now. So that's my current garden bed setup. I have a lot of empty space right now. I do have some little seedlings from my father, like the gardening nepo baby I am. Those are gonna go in the soil this weekend because it's finally going to be warm enough. A lot of tomato plants, 2 jalapeno plants, 4 basil plants, and I think that's it. I also want to get eggplant, serrano peppers. If I can find red ones, that would be amazing. Thyme, oregano, marigolds, and then also something I can't think of the word for, nasturtium, I want to say it's called. They're like rounder leaves. They have like really pretty orange bright flowers. Those, along with the marigolds, I've read, are going to deter bugs that I don't want here. That's the garden for today. I'm just waiting, which seems to be a lot of what gardening is. Waiting and weeding. That's it. Follow along if you want to see more relaxing but stressful gardening content.